Timers are magical. They give a stopping point. They also help you to get going, which is all you need. That is so true. And it's good for littles. It's good for kids to know they're not going to be endless and eternal. Because you know how mom's time, kind of like Newtonian time and then Einstein time and then the Lord's time, there's mom's time, which is just a sec. Or we're just going to do that real quick. And the kids know that real quick could mean anywhere from 5 minutes to about 6.5 hours, depending on what mom says we're going to be doing. So I think it gives them that ability to go, you know what? I know I'm only going to be doing this for 15 minutes. So I don't want to, but I'm gonna. As one of our disciple thought leadership women say, I don't want to, but I'm gonna. Any other questions before we wrap up? Any other thoughts? I love it. From Janaki, if you have so many things still left unorganized and you see them all the time, how do you pace yourself over the long run to get everything functional? With the capital FUN for fun in the functional. I love that. Thank you. What I would recommend, so there's just my thoughts. What I would recommend is that you just make a list, like your wish list. I would love to clean this space, this space, this space, and this space. And that way you have an idea in your mind's eye of, okay, how much do I want to do? What actually all needs to get done? Then the next thing I would encourage is you could say, who can do this? Because sometimes people, like we as moms, probably not ever happened to you, but we kind of do it ourselves, right? And instead of saying, you know what, I'm okay if they do it and it's done to like a 70, 60%. It's okay because you are teaching them. And then I would encourage you to maybe treat yourself like once every 3 months or something to have professional house cleaners come in and just make it pretty. Just make it nice, sanitize it and make it nice, right? That's your Mother's Day gift to you. Hint, hint, family. So I invite you to write down the spaces that you want to have be organized and then start with the one that resonates most. Maybe it's your worst space, maybe it's your easiest space, whatever it is, but resonates the most. So you decide, oh, it's the entryway or whatever. And then decide how you want to go about it. Do I want this to be a mom thing, me only? Do I want it to be a family thing? We do it for family night and say, okay, here's the marching orders, guys. And who can do it quickest is going to be able to get an extra scoop of ice cream or whatever. But you decide how you want to approach that getting organized. And I invite you to use the viewer's formula. Be able to sit back in a chair, see how you want it to be, what purpose it's going to fulfill, how that space is going to be used, and then enlist others to help you make that happen. Everybody declutter. Everyone find 5 things, take them and put them in a bag and have a DI bag, a garbage bag, and a do something with it later bag, right? Or a box, so that people can just run and grab and then do all the kind of minion work. And then you can do all the thinking work and say, okay, we need to put it here, 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 and here. And then you go through the saver process. So again, that's just a thought. Do you ever just put stuff in bins because you're not sure if you're ready to get rid of it yet? All the time. In fact, I will share this one cool experience. I promise. I promised Lamira I would only take 30 minutes. I end up getting going and I just love you guys and I want to just like chat. Anyway, so I do that. You know, they say like, if you're not sure, put it in a box or a tub and then 6 months later, look at it. Well, whoever remembers 6 months later, I don't. But I do put stuff in tubs that I'm not sure and I still have an emotional attachment to and I'm not sure why. So I put it away. Well, about 2 months ago, I felt this feeling to go and check through some of my old business tubs, right? When I started Life Change. If anyone remembers that from way back, I bet Tara remembers that. Anyway, so all the way back, I started opening these tubs. You guys, it was like going down memory lane. Like when you open up the ornaments, the Christmas ornaments, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I remember her, and she did that box, and she did that program, and she did, oh my gosh, I wonder where they are now. And then I found the list of my old life coaches. Oh my gosh, Taryn, you remember that? Yes. I found the list of my old life coaches and I couldn't remember who they all were. It was so long ago. It was like 15 years, 17 years. And I had always wanted to do something extra special for them because I had another baby and there was a lot of stuff going on. And so I had to close things up at that time. And I'd always want to do something extra special. I mean, did something special then, but I want to do something extra special. And it stayed in the back of my mind. So I started going through the stuff and I had that feeling thought of, I want to do something cool for them. And I talked to Lamira and I said, I want to give them a free retreat. Wouldn't that be so great? So we did a free retreat for them in February. And it was like old home week, seeing all these coaches. And there were people who had come on as well that weren't coaches, but all these coaches, it was tender. And they talked about how it had been so life-changing for them and using their lifetime. And they said, some were like, that experience is what I attribute my success in my career, and my family, and my blah, blah, blah right now, because you started me on those paths and I applied those things and I was able to teach them. And oh my gosh, it was so, I can't even express it. It was such a joy, a soul joy. So long answer to your short question, yes, If you have a hesitation, then a serious hesitation, then put it in a tub. Now, I will challenge you also. I have my DI bag and my garbage bag, and I always look at something and go, will I really do this? The little rain boots with the polka dots and the fake daisies. Will I really use that in the future? And usually it goes into DI because it's still usable. So I invite you to really, does it spark joy, or is it something that you feel like you're actually going to use in the future? Or if you're not sure, yes, put it in a tub. Excellent question.
Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, click on that bell to get some future videos right into your inbox. And if you want all the other goodies like podcasts, best-selling books, results-getting programs, and all that jazz, then go to ConnieSokol.com. I got lots of goodies there for you. And if you want to connect on social media, I'm on all platforms, so join me there because I want to connect with you right now and help you step into your purpose-filled life.